Okay, welcome back to the studio. Thank you to the production team. Race 5, 13:45, quarter to 2, 1400 metres, the Independent on Saturday, Drill Hall Stakes, a Group 2 event. What a race. This is now, we've the whole race card is exciting, some top quality racing, but now come the 5th race, we engage first gear and we're ready to fire.
Absolutely. This is, of course, where champion season officially kicks off, if you like, when Rainbow Bridge and the ilk of his caliber step onto the track to rev up the engines for champion season. And, of course, Rainbow Bridge is the favourite, which is a bit of a surprise over 1,400 metres. He does have a second-place finish in the Independent on Saturday Drill Hall Stakes on his resume back in 2019. But we'll get back to that. First of all, let's have a rerun for number 2, Trip to Africa, when he won on the 28th of March, and also a rerun of Catch 22, the only 3-year-old in this year's renewal of the IOS Drill Hall Stakes. Catch 22 finishing 3rd at Turfentine on the 6th of March, and then we'll interview Justin Snaith and Warren Kennedy.
Mount Anderson, Tristful goes to the inside, Guru's Pride, on the outside, Pearl of Asia. Trip to Africa hit the front past the 200-metre marker. Tristful's on the inside, but Trip to Africa's clear out here. New Stream the outside, Tristful, but they're chasing shadows. Trip to Africa to win. Tristful second, New Stream, and then came Mount Anderson, My Hopes and Dreams.
Further back, then comes Kingsley's Heart and Flying Carpet. Malmoose in front, yet to be asked any questions, but second base is nagging away at the inside. Then Catch 22, Flying Carpet to the outside. Malmoose, this is where he loves it. He loves the fight. He loves the scrap. He loves the wins. He'll win again. Malmoose, second notch up. Malmoose wins the South African Classic. Second goes the way of probably second base. Then came Catch 22 and Flying Carpet.
He just needed his first run back, Wild Coast. It was a good run. He's a heavy horse. He'll come on a lot from that. Grant van Niekerk in the irons. I think Grant has had one of the most incredible summer seasons coming back from Hong Kong. And I think this is a good tester for just see how he handles Greyville Racecourse and how he's going to compete in the Natal season against some of the local jockeys. So I think it's a great tester. He's a horse that, if he raises his game, he won the Guineas at this track last year. We've done a little bit of a wind up, so it's a very easy, it's the most subtle of all wind ups that you can do. It literally is, a week later they're back in work. So that was into the last run, and we saw there was improvement. So very dark horse in the race, but obviously there are horses that the punters will probably be looking at. But don't leave my horses out early in the season.
Yeah, Pearl of Asia, he's up against it here. Very, very strong race. He is a galloper. He likes to obviously be up there and maybe even set the pace. But look, like I say, he's up against very strong horses here. I'll be surprised if he runs in the first 4. Hopefully he does. But yeah, it's a very, very tough race for him.
Yeah, so Pinkerton's doing quite well at home. He's a horse we thought this was always going to be the right race for him. He's a specialist over the course and distance. Some of the big guns will be having comeback runs. I would have liked a better draw, to be honest. But he is a horse that likes to run on the outside of horses, and I know a lot of people have put him way out in the betting, but trust me, we didn't bring him up here for nothing. You have to put this horse in your pick 6. If you're going to go a little bit wide here, do not leave out Pinkerton in all bets.
Well, there you heard it from the team, and the parting shot there from Justin Snaith. If you're going to go a bit wider, put him in. And some might say that I need to have my head checked. I give Pinkerton a huge chance. I do agree that the draw is a concern. 7 times for 4 wins and 2 places over the distance. His career, he's run 14 times. 50% of those he's been in the winner's box. And he beat Doublemint last time. I think he's a big runner, but I've got some pressing questions for you here. But before I ask you those questions, Pinkerton, where does he fit in for you?
He's never been tested at feature race company, so he steps into Group 2 company at weight for age plus penalties terms, so it's not going to be easy for him. But on the plus side, There are a lot of horses here that are not ideally distance suited, and Pinkerton does tick that box. He's absolutely at his best over 1,400 metres. He does have a wide draw to contend with. He doesn't feature in my top 4 selections, but clearly I have healthy respect for him because he may have the ability to step up to this sort of class the first time he's being tested at this level. Because, as I said, there are a number of horses in here that are not distance suited. So, yes, I do have respect for Pinkerton.
Okay, just 2 pressing questions for you. Number 4, Catch 22. We saw in that rerun. I thought he was still a bit green and gangly in that race. The jockey had to get after him, but he unwound. And is that a concern for you? He's a good horse, I know that, but he took time to get going.
It is a concern because he still seems to be a gangly type of individual. But Paul Peter obviously wanted to keep Catch 22 apart from MK Spride, which is why Catch 22 is here and MK Spride is in the World Sports Betting Guineas. 1,400 metres has to be a question mark as to whether it's too sharp for him, but he's the only 3-year-old in the race, and the 3-year-olds have been campaigning exceptionally well against the older horses. He hasn't got too much mileage on the clock. He's got a neat draw. So I do respect number 4, Catch 22. I think he's going to be right there when the photographs are taken.
The last question, Rainbow Bridge and Golden Ducat. Now I looked at this race. They are champions. There's no doubt about that. They can win. Their class can carry them through. I can't help but get the feeling, and I wanted to get hold of Eric before we came onto the show, but I ran out of time, to be quite frank with you, but we'll get hold of him before race day. Obviously, it's a stepping stone into the other big races. This is a big race, but for me, they can win because of their class, but come Saturday, at least Sunday, I give them more of a strong place chance than a winning one. Am I assessing it right, or am I out of line?
Well, you can't be confident that either will win. Of the pair, I obviously prefer Rainbow Bridge. I think he'll be far better suited to the 1,400 metres. Although they're half-brothers, I do believe Golden Ducat will prefer further. Rainbow Bridge has shown enough class and speed to be a factor here. He is the favourite and finding support. He was priced up at 7-2, he's now 28-10. So there is money for number 7, Rainbow Bridge. His class can pull him through. But clearly there are question marks. He can't be labelled a good thing, despite the fact that he's far and away the best handicapped horse in the field, because he's achieved those ratings over distances beyond 1,400 metres. So I do give Rainbow Bridge a chance. He's got to be right there at the line, and he'll make his presence felt in a big way. The third highest rated horse in the race is Ultra Magnus, of course, a horse close to my heart. He goes beyond 1,200 metres for the first time in his career. He's only had 2 starts on the Hollywood Bets turf track. He's won both of those. If the race is run on soft ground, watch out. He'll be a factor. He'll be running on very strongly at the lines. He grows another leg. Although he acts on any surface, he grows another leg when the going is particularly soft, as we saw when he contested the Joburg Merchants in November last year. So the Cartel Captain obviously has a bit of a chance, and then Wild Coast won the Guineas last year, so it has to be respected. It's a difficult race because...
and so it should be.
It's a difficult race, and it should be, because many are not distance suited, and many are not at full fitness. And for that reason, I'm inclined to edge towards Catch 22, and I'm hoping, obviously, for a big run from Ultra Magnus, but I do respect Rainbow Bridge.
Okay, let's as we close this race, 4 numbers. You're in the camp of 4 Catch 22, so your second, third, and fourth, just as numbers maybe.
Well, my top 2 choices are Catch 22 and Rainbow Bridge.
4,
Those are
7.
my top 2 choices. My next 2 choices would be Eden Rock and Ultra Magnus.
4, 7, 1, and 9. I've gone 12, 4, 7, and 2. Those are our numbers. Work around them, but what we can guarantee you, this is the first race of champion season. It's going to be a thriller.